Cheating, one cheating. Perfect. That's it.
So, my name is Akriti and today we are with Sourav Ganguly, the legendary cricketer from India, talking about his cricket career. So, Sourav, welcome. So, when did you think you wanted to be a cricketer, and what point of time you realized you could make it professionally?
Well, when I was young, I never played cricket. I used to play soccer, being brought up in a city where football was the first sport. Everybody in my city or state knew how to kick a football. So I grew up in school playing football, was a part of the school team till I was 14-year-old and never picked up a cricket bat till then.
Really?
Yeah. I finished my class 10 when I was 15. Passed out of school, and obviously when I went out of school, the opportunities of playing football reduced. My mother wouldn't let me go and play football because I used to come back with swollen ankles and bad groins and shins. And because we used to play on muddy fields and it used to get competitive. So once I went out of school, she said, "No, you got to concentrate on your studies and forget about playing football because I was having too many injuries." We had a break of 3 months after I passed out of my class 10 exams, and I used to be at home. My brother was playing cricket then. He was playing cricket for Bengal, and I used to be at home all the time with friends, doing all other things. So she said, so my father, who was a part of the Cricket Association of Bengal, he came and told me one day, "Why are you wasting your time doing nothing? Go with brother and practice." So I said, "Fine," because I used to like my brother getting up in the morning, packing his bags and going for practice. So I said, "Okay, we'll go." So I used to it was also a way of getting out of home and getting away from mom, because she was very strict. And I went there and I started playing just casually. I didn't have any equipments. I used to take my brother's equipment, which were big for me, and I just kept hitting the ball. And obviously the coaches there thought I had something. Then after a week or so, they came and told me you should come regularly. They called up my father and said you should send him more often. That's the way I took it. And professionally, I never thought about it till I actually played for India.
Okay.
Once at the age of 14, I got selected for my state side, and I just kept playing various levels of the game. The under 15s, the under 17s, the state Ranji Trophy, which is like county cricket here. And then it just fell in place for me. Just kept playing cricket, went one step up the ladder every time, and finally got an opportunity to play for India. After I played my first test against India at Lord's, and I did very well, I made up my mind that I'm going to treat this as my profession.
Fab. So, what has been the best highlight in your cricket career?
There have been lots. The first time I played test cricket, I was 23. My first test match here in England at Lord's, I got a test 100, a debut test 100, which I thought was a huge boost for me. It just took my confidence to a different level as a player. Then I became captain of India after 5 years of my career, and captain for 6 years. The team's performances obviously went up the ladder. We went to the World Cup final, which was a good time in my career. We beat Pakistan in Pakistan after 50 years. We were the first Indian team to go to Pakistan and win a series.
Yeah.
So that was important. We beat Australia, who was supposed to be the best side in the world at that time, and they won everywhere. And we beat them 2-1 in the series. So all these have been huge high points in my career.
Great. So, who is your favorite cricketer?
There have been loads. Before I started, I used to watch Kapil Dev and Sunil Gavaskar on TV. I was young, just like any other boy in the streets, and just watched them play and enjoyed watching them because they were such huge names in Indian cricket. Obviously, when I started watching cricket a bit more, I liked David Cower because he was a left-hander. I'm a left-hander too. Watched Talon Border play a lot because he was a left-hander too. And once I started playing for India, saw players all around the world, liked Sachin quite a lot because of his technique, the amount of runs he got on the board, and obviously being a part of the same team. And Brian Lara, obviously one of the best in the world all time.
Yeah.
He's a left-handed batsman. He's a good person, and just the amount of runs he put on the board every time.
Great. So, is there a special reason that why you play with left hand, or is
No,
that
it's just the way I picked up my bat when I was young.
right?
I'm basically a right-handed person. I write right-handed, I eat right-handed, I throw right-handed. So my strong hand is my right hand. And everyone in my family, right from my elder brother to the cousins, right, they all are right-hand people with left-hand batting.
Oh,
It's probably just the way we picked up the bat watching each other. And when I was young, I just picked up a cricket bat left-handed, and it's been left-handed since then.
your views on 2020 cricket, and do you think it's getting very commercial?
It is a commercial form of cricket. It's not just cricket. It's a bit of cricket and a bit of razzmatazz. So obviously it's getting a bit more commercial, but it's good. It's got in money for the players. It's not. It's definitely not the best form of cricket. Test cricket is still the best form of cricket, and because your skills are tested in Test cricket. 2020 cricket is a bit of a hit and miss game, and it doesn't take much to succeed. But it's a form of game which is here to stay because it's good for the people. It brings in money. People can finish work at 5 o'clock in the evening and come and watch, spend 3 hours with their family. It's a bit of entertainment and an outgoing for the family. It's like going to a movie. The 2020 competition in India really took off, the IPL. The stands used to be full, people used to enjoy it. And there actually have been people who've come and told me after the competition was over that they felt very boring in the evenings. So it just shows how much impact it had on the people watching the game.
The best ball that you've ever faced?
Best bowler. Obviously, it's been different at different stages. It depended a lot on my form. It depended a lot on how the bowler's form was. But over the years, I think Glenn McGrath has been pretty consistent with his length and line and accuracy. Obviously, he had the advantage of bowling on pitches in Australia, which suited fast bowlers. But for me, the most skillful fast bowler I've seen in my career was Wasim Akram. He bowled well with the new ball. He bowled well with the old ball because he needed to do that. When born and brought up in Pakistan on flat wickets, he needed to master the art of learning how to pick wickets on wickets which are non-responsive. So I think he was a master of his art.